We're here at Giants Ridge again today, the second day of snowmaking, with our team of veteran snowmakers, Dave Napa, Nick Damiano, and Bill Mackey. So, Dave, why don't you tell me about what you were talking about earlier about the wind direction?
It plays a pretty big role in snowmaking. As you can see behind us, the gun we have behind us was set up for a north wind that was blowing this way. And sometime during the day it switched to the south, and that's how you get the ice on the trees and everything.
Okay.
So we have to, go around and adjust all the guns on the hill for that wind change.
Okay, so where the wind, it was coming out of the north earlier or out of the south?
Out of the north.
Okay, and
earlier,
so
like yesterday when we set this gun here.
Okay, and so now it's going to come from the opposite direction?
Slightly out of the, yep.
Okay, so you'll move all the guns?
Or adjust them, turn them accordingly. Yep.
Okay, and Nick, on the mountain, on all these different areas, and especially because the mountain is so big, is the wind direction the same on each side of the mountain, or does it differ?
It is not, it differs. Every run is a little bit different depending on the contour of the hill and the dips, the terrain, the dips and the rises of the run. So we have to pretty much get right up next to the snowmaker and determine what direction the wind's going, and we like to spray the water with the wind to carry the water as far as we can before it touches the ground, so it has the longest time possible to make itself into snow.
Okay. All right, and Bill, you know what? We get a lot of people that ask us during snowmaking why sometimes, and I'm going to scan over here to the trees, that the snow that comes out of the guns looks a little yellow. Why is that?
Well, that's because our pumps are pulling water out of Wine Lake down below the hill. And
Wine Lake over there by the villas?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a little coffee colored water, but yeah, it makes good snow when the weather gets colder, and it looks a little different when you put it on natural snow. But
okay, so it's all natural. It has nothing to do with Snowmax or any chemicals. It's just natural lake water.
That's right. Yeah, it's just lake water.
Okay. And then, Dave, how does the weather look for tonight?
It's supposed to get down to 20 or 19.
Okay.
Not great snowmaking weather, but we'll push through and see what we can do.
Okay, and what about the rest of the week? Does it look pretty good?
It's supposed to cool off during the nights. It's supposed to get a little bit colder. I think Friday, tomorrow is supposed to be in the 30 for a high and 8 for a low. So
that's a little warmer than we like it.
During the day it'd be, we'll be able to limp through, but if it gets down to 8 on Friday, we'll be able to make a lot of snow.
Okay. And then, Nick, will you be here through the weekend making snow too, or will you have the weekend off and come back next week?
I would assume that we would actually work through the weekend if the weather is going to stay cold and keep up what it's doing. So
because the push is on to get open next week, right? So you're just working 24/7, the whole crew, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Okay.